Right now, um, I have all what it takes to be called an artist. I understand. Like I would have need a record label again if like I wasn't known like that in Tamale. Although I'm not that popular, let's say I have my small 40K people. You know, understand? Although it's not small. So I have my small 40K people, and that they are always attending my program, always that I will need them. You
No,
understand?
but you see, this is some conversations we've had in the past. We shouldn't be content with what we have just around us. We should look.
I wanted him to land.
Yeah.
Just land. And
Yeah.
come on.
So like I'm just trying to say something here. You know, record labels is a very dangerous thing. Sometimes when you don't read the paper well and you go in for it, you give yourself a very big problem.
That's true.
You understand? The record label I was in was a brotherhood thing. It was just an area thing. The GMTL we were in wasn't any paperwork. There was nothing like come and sign here. There was nothing like that. There was nothing like reading there. We were just doing it brotherhoodly. Like go and record. You want to record a song, go and record, finish. You want to shoot a video, let's shoot a video for you. We are done. We are promoting it and we are done. And the program will come, we'll do, and then we'll share the money together. It was just a brotherhood thing, you understand? It wasn't any difficult thing. But I know record label. Record label is a very difficult thing. It's like a cage. If you do mistake and you enter in there without wising up, you give yourself a very big problem. So we right now, I've been without record label, I've been able to do all these things. I think I can do better. Maybe if I don't have any record label, but I have the finances, I can do more than what I did. Yes. So this is the reason why I was just trying to say something like the record label is nice though. It's very good for artists. We have some artists, maybe they are not satisfied like the way I am. I can drop a song anytime I want because I have the funds to finance those things. But maybe somebody doesn't have. But when a record label comes for you, you just have to accept it because you didn't even have the, you understand? But me, I have those chances. And I did these things
On your own.
that on my own, that even managers cannot even do self. So you see, so I'm a manager on my own. I can do so many things, but it's just that I don't have the finances. Yeah, even if it's just that I'm afraid of loans. I would have gone in for loans, and you would have seen me in O2. I'm telling you, I would have been able to organize a program at London because I know the Gombes are in London, and I can organize it. I have the passion. Since I did it, and I've never chosen I never came out and then back down again. When I was going to do my sports stadium program, I just mentioned 12 March. We are going to do a show without even having the money self. But
It happened.
yeah, it happens. You understand? And then we came
But
to.
don't you think that, as Snapped was about to say, as an artist who wants to grow, as an artist who wants to, get into bigger boundaries or get out of, just the 40K people you have and get into millions of, people. Don't you think that you need that structure of a record label that has the ability to put you on places that you individually cannot do on your own?
Yeah. So sometimes you have to go through the paper very well. If not, if you don't go through the paper very well, they'll even take you to India, everywhere, America, everywhere.
That's true. But as an artist,
yes,
it's part of your work, right? Yeah. To be able to make sure that your interest, because we are not just talking about any record label. You should be able to, fight for your interest before signing any paper.
The main reason is I've not even seen such a record label in Ghana because you guys will be working. For example, we all know that you are going to you're supposed to spend 5 years in that record label. Within 2 years, you will see the artist and the record label breaking down. You understand? I've not seen any standard record label that groom an artist to the extent that the artist is down.
So are you saying that you don't believe in yourself that a record label from, maybe Sony Music or one of the world's biggest record labels can come for you?
Oh.
Because I'm not narrowing it down to
even if you are a small record label like this and you come to me and I go through your paper and then the interest, what I want to is in there. Why not? We are going to work. You understand? But I'm only trying to say something here that even without them, me, if I have the finances, I can go more than themselves.
But they have the finances.
But you see,
that's the point.
Aside finances, you can have the finances and not have the connect.
And there's even a lot of work, more work than just the finances, right? Background work than just the finances.
Look, I'm just knowing here that it is you, and then I think you need an applause for that, for being able to push this far, because you are rubbing shoulders with a lot of people that have record labels or have people really helping them, and then they are not even up to your standard. Sorry to say. Yes, there's someone I know, he has a manager, he has people, but Charlie, it's not really working for him. But you are able to push, you are staying relevant, you are on your lane, and then still you release a music, a song, and then there are people jamming to it, people vibing with it and all of that. That's kudos to you. But as an artist, you should know that growth is very important.
Yeah.
If you are staying within Tamale and you are making, let's say, 1,000 CDs a month, and maybe this record label is giving you a paperwork that will let you know that we are having you for 5 years. But out of these 5 years, every month we are going to give you 2,000 CDs. Don't you think making the 1,000 CDs?
Sharp. I mean, I'll go to the record label.
So that's my point. So when the record label comes and the paperwork is good, don't look at the fact that you are.
No, I think the point. I get the point he's trying to make.
Yes.
I said
with
I didn't
regards
say,
to some of the record labels that
trying to cheat.
just out to take advantage of some of these artists.
Yes,
I think that is what he's trying to communicate.
Yes. Yeah, but you see, he also mentioned that you will not see an artist within a record label for like up to 5 years. Like in Ghana, if you are signed for 5 years, within 2 years, that's where greed comes in. Let's say Richie has Kwame Eugene, and then they agree that okay, every month I'll give you 2,000. But then in that year, Kwame Eugene was making 10,000 CDs on stage. But the next year, he's making 20,000 CDs on stage. He still sees that okay, the 2,000 he's getting is way less than what he should be making, because now he's making so much money.
But sometimes
on stage.
the story doesn't go that way.
Story doesn't go that way. But like you are saying, you have to read the paperwork, and we should make a conscious effort to get lawyers behind us. You see, some of these record labels, they deal with percentages.
Yep.
So if, let's say, I tell you that on every show, I'll give you 5% of whatever we are making, you have to make sure that your lawyer is behind you to know that really 5,000 or 50,000 CDs came in for this show. And out of the 50,000, 5% is this amount. And that's what has to come to me as my personal money. My outfit, the record label handles it. My transportation, the record label handles it. My data allowance, the record label handles it. The 5% that is coming to me is just what I would use for hand to mouth. So we should make a conscious effort to get these record labels to have their lawyers, and us as artists too would have our personal lawyers, because these things, they really go a long way to affect us because of the lack of these legal people to help us through these things. Sometimes we find ourselves in
some of those deals
and then it really goes against us. But if you know what you want and you know who you are, like you are saying right now, and I believe you can really do that. If a record label comes, like let's say today I'm able to come to it, I go like, Charlie, I have money and I want to sign you, so I think we should sign this record label. I'll think of myself first.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yeah,
I'll think of making 10,000 from you within this number of months. So you should also fight for your own interest.
Yeah.
And then both of you would come to an agreement and then make it work.
Yeah, man.
Otherwise, there are record labels and artists that are working. Yeah, they will have petty fights and misunderstandings, but in the end, they are both gaining what they signed up for. So yes, like I said.
I was just trying to say something like, record labels are good, but sometimes when they understand, when they come, you have to go through the paperwork very well.
It's just because of your message. That's why I'm able to say that. Okay, so to the people that are not aware that the paperwork, and mostly, trust me, sometimes they can come with a whole lot of paperwork.
These big boys fear paper.
You would feel relaxed to go through it.
Yeah.
You understand?
And sometimes don't even understand it.
Look,
so you just need somebody
what you should know is when somebody comes to you like that, they know your worth and they know how they can benefit from you. That's why they have come to you. So be confident enough to tell them, let me think about it. Don't think that if you tell them, let me think about you, they'll run away to the next person. No. If they knew about the next person, they wouldn't have come to you. We are able to tell people, let me think about it, because they came to us. So let me think about you. Let me think about it will not hurt any deal. Yeah. Think about it. Get knowledge on it. Go to the right people. And sometimes we go to wrong people for advice. You are a musician and you go take to a DJ and say, but tamala paper on sign ula kanyele show no be yo malango. The DJ will say, this side, because being charged like 20 CD gate fee, kaya enter 200 CDs. This side, but you don't know what exactly is going on.
Aside I think you have a team that you work with.
Yeah. Strongest team.